We are.
Okay, so what steps can we take to prevent that?
Well, first of all, we have to have a house cleaning at the Fed. There has been essentially a coup d'etat. They have taken over the entire financial system. The price discovery is dead. The market doesn't trade on anything.
But Tom Russo just explained to the viewers that they are the market maker, for lack of a better way to say it, when there is no price discovery. You disagree with that?
I totally
I don't
disagree.
think that's what he's saying, though.
Yeah,
He's saying that the artificial rates are
we agree
so
with that,
low
but-
that the prices are now beyond analytical.
So
discovery.
even their role as lender of last resort, that they've pushed it too far, that they've gone to the point where you can't even get natural price discovery.
Absolutely. There is no federal funds market anymore. When I was in government in the 1980s, that's what everybody looked at. There were market watchers and so forth. The federal funds market today is the Fed. There's $2.5 trillion of excess reserves in the banking system. They are pegging the rate. It's price control. And when you have overnight money for free, it's carry trade gone to heaven and back, and can't believe it because...
Give us a couple things we can do, though, David. And
Okay.
I hear you, and that's you're making a lot of valid points.
Yeah.
So what would you do?
Well, first
You
of
had
all,
control of the captain's share.
Okay, first of all, I would recognize that the Fed, through this massive intrusion, can affect what Yellen was talking about yesterday. Yes, there's a massive amount of slack in the labor market, but it's due to technology, it's due to social policy, it's due to transfer payments, regulation, taxes, competition with cheap labor all around the world. It's not a monetary policy. She shouldn't even be talking about it. Beyond that, the participation rate is hooked up by a tiny little bit, but if you look at male prime-age workers, we're at the lowest level we've been in 40 years. So clearly, after all this money printing, nothing has happened to change the so-called slack. Secondly, inflation coming in too low. What is she talking about? CPI less food and energy up 2.3% in the last year. The difference is that global oil has collapsed and commodities have collapsed. The Fed can do nothing about that. It's actually a good thing on the margin because we import more oil than we produce. And beyond that, the wage earners in America, I call it Flyover America, that's what's in my book, are being killed by inflation targeting, by the fact that cost of living is going up faster than their wages.
If I'm at home watching this program, and I agree with everything you just said, and this is a program about long-term investors, that's the type of advice we try to bring viewers every week. What do I do? Do I basically put all my cash in a vault and actual cash dollars in my house? What do I do to protect my assets?
I think you get out of harm's way as quickly as you can Monday morning. These markets are dangerous. These bubbles are utterly unstable. There are a few robo machines left in the market that are driving these prices to insane levels, and all we have to do is have one unexpected black swan, including possibly Donald Trump's election, and the whole thing will come unwound.
Never enough time. We need to do a whole program with David. You'll come back. We want to thank you for joining us today.
Great. Next week, our guest is Rob.